Yeah, this one is for Cristian. Hey, Cristian, in the first 20 minutes, you guys made an adjustment, and was it something what adjustment did you make after the first 20 minutes? Because it looked like, I'll just leave it at that. What adjustment was made after the first 20 minutes?
I think it was just a matter of the game settling down a little bit more. Us catching our breath, slowing the game down a little bit. I thought in possession, we were able to slow the game down. They were in such a tight mid block, so it was really difficult to play through the lines. But in the end, they're a good team. You have to respect their passing ability. Their center backs are pretty good passers, so it makes it difficult to press them. But in the end, we're happy with the point, and we once the game settled, we were able to catch our breath and play a little bit smarter.
Is that something you expect when you play Colorado, that they are going to be on top of you for those first 20 minutes and you have to weather the storm?
Yeah, in every away game, you're going to have to weather a storm. Specifically here, you're going to have to weather a storm a little bit more just because of the conditions. A really good team. That's part of playing away on the road. In a 5 in the back, it's sometimes difficult to get high pressure. So that's all part of the game, and we still created some chances that we could have done better on, and at the end, a point is solid for us.
Thanks.
Next question, we'll head over to Alonso Contreras. Alonso, please go ahead.
Thank you, Alex. This question is for João Paulo. João Paulo, how do you feel? You almost score another goal just like you scored in Lumen Field against Colorado. What went through your mind? And also, what did you talk to Barrios at the end of the match?
João Paulo, quer que eu traduza aí?
Não, posso já responder.
Tá.
Foi uma jogada que eu recupero a bola no meio campo e eu vi um espaço grande no meio da defesa e tentei. Meu primeiro pensamento era tocar para alguém e fazer alguma tabela ou achar algum passe, mas acabou que eu fui levando e vi a oportunidade de finalizar. Infelizmente não consegui fazer o gol, mas teria sido um grande gol. E com o Barrios, no final do jogo, eu falei para ele que eles estavam, quando estavam 1-0, estavam parando muito jogo, gastando muito tempo, e aí quando a gente empatou o jogo, ele veio me cobrar que eu estava também gastando tempo. Eu falei para ele, quando é para vocês, aí ele gosta, né? Mas aí quando foi para nós, não pode. Então, só foi isso.
That play, I recovered the ball in the midfield. I saw that there was space in their defense. And my first thought was to pass, to find a touch, to find a quick pass. But I ended up taking it, brought it forward, managed to finish it. Unfortunately, didn't score. It would have been a great goal as well. And with regards to Barrios at the end is because what I told him was that when it was 1-0 for them, they were stopping the match, trying to waste time. And when it was our turn to tie the match, then they came to complain that we were wasting time, stopping the match. So I said, when it's with you, you like it. When it's with us, you don't. So that was it.
Next question to Jeremiah O'Shane. Go for it, Jeremiah.
Yeah, Cristian, that goal, I just want to confirm that was your goal, right? And it just looked very close on the replay. But if you could just talk a little bit about the play of Leo Chu to set that up.
Yeah, definitely my goal. We joke around with whoever celebrated the hardest. It shows like who scored the goal. And I was just joking around with Freddie in the locker room about that, him trying to take my goal. But Leo, with great patience, getting in behind, I thought initially he was going to take one touch and cross the ball. But the hesitation allowed two runners into the box, which was myself and Freddie. And in the end, the smallest of deflections with a good ball across the goal mouth is what set up the goal. But it's difficult to come into a game like that, and Leo Chu did such a fantastic job of it.
Next question to Jada Evans. Jada, go ahead.
Thank you. Excuse me. So Cristian, you talked a little bit about being able to, or being happy with the point. Can you kind of describe, I mean, as the game goes on, are you kind of allowing yourself to think that, yeah, you guys as players that, okay, well, a point would be okay since you guys were scoreless for so long?
We felt like there were 3 points on the table, and we felt that we were creating enough. And then their goal happened, right? And then that's when the circumstances change. Then you're happy with the point. But initially, we thought that there were 3 points to be gained, and you know, goals change games, goals change scenarios, and so we were now in a position to make a comeback and be happy with the point. So late in the game, tying the game at 1-1 was really important for us.
And if I could follow up with João Paulo, I wanted to ask a little bit about Leo Chu's, you know, his ability to, you know, just kind of integrate himself within the team. You know, we're told that you guys kind of knew each other a little bit. Can you talk a little bit about him and, you know, the way that he's been able to integrate himself so well?
Bom, ele ainda está se adaptando, né? É uma mudança grande, ainda mais para um menino de 21 anos. Ele está se habituando à cidade, ao clima, a um novo país. E também, né, ao time, a parte tática, que é um pouco diferente do que ele fazia do Brasil. Mas dá para ver que ele tem características que agregam muito ao nosso time. Hoje foi assim, a gente conseguiu achar ele algumas bolas ali. Pelo lado esquerdo, em velocidade, ele foi muito perigoso. Podia até, numa segunda oportunidade ali, ter feito a jogada de nossa vitória.
Leo is definitely finding ways to adapt. It's a big change, let alone for a youth of 21. And, you know, you have to take into account that he's getting used to the weather, to the city, to a new country, to the team. But he's certainly adding from a tactical standpoint. He has characteristics that add a lot to the team. And today we found ways to give him the ball and give him opportunities. There was the goal. Maybe there was even almost another opportunity that, if converted, could have gave us the win.
Next up, we'll go over to Felipe Maqueda. Felipe, please ask the question.
Gracias, Alex. La pregunta es para Cristian. Cristian, me gustaría saber si el plan para este partido era mantener el balón en la zona defensiva de Seattle y solamente pues ir al frente cuando hubiera oportunidad. Y la pregunta es porque el partido contra Houston pareciera que sucedió lo mismo, no hubo mucho ataque por las bandas, las transiciones eran muy lentas por el centro. ¿Me podrías decir si ese fue el plan?
Ahorita estamos jugando contra equipos que son bien organizados y nos está complicando porque tenemos que jugar más despacio. Y nosotros queremos jugar entre medio cuando nos presionan. Y la verdad no estaban presionando hasta el medio campo. Y ahí es cuando ves los centrales no haciendo decisiones rápidas, no estamos pasando la pelota entre líneas y el partido se ve bien despacio. Y pues a veces tenemos que tal vez defender un poco más abajo y jugar en la contra cuando estamos jugando contra un equipo organizado, porque siempre es difícil quebrar un equipo que tienen 11 jugadores atrás de la pelota.
The question was the plan for the match to keep the ball in the defensive zone of the Seattle Sounders and go forward only when there were clear opportunities? and why the Houston match seemed to be similar, with not much attacks from the wide bands, and the match looked slow, with slow transitions through the center. The answer. Now we are playing with teams that are very organized, and that complicates things for us. We almost need to play a little bit slower. We want to play with pressure. We want to play when they press high, and certainly when it's like this, we ended up having to play differently. We want our defenders to make faster decisions. We want to find the ball, to put the ball between the lines. But when we play with a team that is organized like this, sometimes we need to play a little bit slower, defend a little bit more further down, because the team was organized, and it's tough to break a team that plays with 11 players behind the ball.
Thank you, Cristian, and thank you, Bob, for that translation. I'm seeing a hand here from Daniel. Is that Daniel from TUDN Univision?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, Daniel. Ask your question.
Thank you. Hola, Cristian. Ahora ya el sábado vuelven a jugar frente a Kansas City. No hay mucho tiempo para descansar con este calendario. ¿Qué esperas para ese partido y de ese rival?
Va a ser difícil, complicado, porque Kansas City es un buen equipo y ellos juegan bien fuera de casa, especialmente en Seattle. Tenemos que aprovechar nuestras oportunidades. Tal vez jugamos contra un equipo que están organizados y no están presionando tan alto como Colorado. Y la verdad, recuperar, porque 3 partidos en una semana siempre es difícil y usamos muchos de nuestros jugadores en este partido, y pues preparar para una guerra, porque ellos siempre están listos contra los equipos grandes de la MLS.
Gracias.
The question was, on Saturday, there is a match versus Kansas, not much time to rest. What do you expect for that match? The answer, it can certainly get complicated. Kansas is a team that played really well, especially playing away, especially in Seattle. So we'll need to make use of our opportunities. Maybe they're a team that doesn't play all that organized, not pressing all that high, like Colorado. But we definitely need to make use of our chances. Be prepared. They will come prepared. We will need to be prepared for a battle, because it's always going to get that way, and we always need to get well prepared.